I'm like, okay, let me cover you.
I want to make sure you're not catfish.
I was like, whoa, okay. I feel like we met already.
Funny story, actually.
And that's something I love about you, though.
Nobody knew.
Really?
Ready?
Let's go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. For today's video, we are gonna be finding out how well my fiance knows me. So we basically have a bunch of questions that we are going to answer, and we're gonna answer it from each other's perspective. So we have our little whiteboards, and we're gonna ask the question and then answer it how we feel the other person would answer it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
So for example, like favorite color, I would write down what I think your favorite color is.
Right, and then I'll write down my favorite color and see if they match.
No, baby.
Yeah?
You write down my favorite color and then we flip it and we
Gotcha.
show each other and we tell each other whether the answer is right or wrong.
Got it.
Got it. How do you think you're gonna do?
100%.
100%.
No.
Before we get started, if you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you are new so you don't miss any more videos that we post. Let's get started.
Let's go. Let's get started.
Alright. Question number one is, how did our first conversation go?
And you know, just the backstory is we text a lot. So this is literally our first time speaking to each other over the phone.
Oh, FYI, if you're new to the channel, we're in a long distance relationship. So we're going off when our first phone conversation was.
Yes.
We're writing down what we spoke about, because I remember exactly how it went down.
You did? Oh no.
Mine's probably gonna be wrong.
No, I mean, we probably don't remember. Okay.
I wrote down that you were driving to the gym.
This is FaceTime?
Our first phone conversation?
Yes, because we text a lot.
I think we meant FaceTime.
Okay, well that's good. For you, I was driving to the gym.
Yes.
And I shouldn't be FaceTiming while I'm driving.
I think we were talking and you were like, you know what? Let's just FaceTime.
Yeah, you know what? We were talking and texting for a long time. And we planned to do a trip to meet each other. And I wanted to FaceTime before the trip.
Alan's idea was, oh, I don't want to FaceTime with you. I just want to be the first time I see your face to be in person. And I was like, I want to make sure you're not catfish.
Maybe because I saw you so much on YouTube.
Yeah, that's why it's different.
It's a little bit different. But for me, I know you haven't seen me.
Yeah.
You've seen me on Snapchat and like Instagram.
Yeah.
And you've never seen me.
So you had no problem with being like, I'll just wait till I see you in person.
Right.
Yeah.
And I wanted to have that surprise of like seeing you in person. But I was kind of happy that we FaceTime way before we met in person.
Yeah.
You were at home chilling. We spoke about, just got to know each other more.
Yeah.
Because I know prior to that, we knew each other already.
Yeah. Like
we've asked all the normal questions. You know, by the time we got to the phone and spoke, we were just like, oh, it was more experiences.
True. Question number 2 is, where do we go for our first date?
Okay, I have an idea.
Wow, what are you writing over there?
I mean, we'll see. Okay, you ready?
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Oh, you went into detail. I was just like, Bali.
We talking about Bali. We decided the first time we would meet is in Bali. How did we come to that conclusion?
It was because we'd spent like a year talking.
Yeah.
And then we're like, you know what? We need to see what this is. So we made the decision to go and meet in person, and we wanted to go somewhere where it was like...
My disclaimer, it was always cold where I'm at.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go somewhere tropical and warm.
We also wanted to like get away from everything and just like...
That too. And I think what pushed me to go there is because we started naming like our bucket list and where you want to go. And that's one of the places you told me.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let's just check that off the bucket list.
Yeah.
I've never done that. We never gone there. Let's just meet there.
Yeah, and it was like somewhere tropical, not too expensive, because Bali's like a super inexpensive trip. Like food, accommodation, all that activity is really cheap.
It was fairly cheap. You know, it's more bang for your buck.
Yeah. So we both got it
We
right.
got it
Our
right.
first date was in Bali.
It's in Bali. We had lunch near that mall.
We did. Our first like actual go out on a date together was having lunch
Yep.
together. Alright, question number 3 is, what was your first impression of me? So I'm gonna write down what I think you're... Oh, I know what you're gonna say. So you have to write down what you think I thought. Because I'm writing down what I think you thought of me.
Okay, you're right.
3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, so when he met me, I'm pretty sure he thought that I was going to be shorter.
Yes, I
but
when she stood up,
I stood up, you're like, oh.
I was like, whoa, okay. Because I'm thinking, okay, well, she's half Filipino.
Yeah.
Normal Filipino women are like really short. So I'm like, okay.
I mean, I'm not tall.
Well, I mean, Filipino girls are shorter than me.
Okay, yeah.
So you're definitely taller than me.
Okay.
You're taller than my sister and my mom.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
And that's a typical height.
And yeah, with you, I thought you was going to be tall. I think up to you.
My lips go up to your eyes.
My eyes, yeah.
So
he's definitely
not super tall, but I'm
you're
taller
than me.
But that's funny how.
Okay, next question. Where was our first kiss?
Okay. Where or?
Where?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
The villa.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
You had a 5-hour flight. I had like a 16. It was
His
long.
jet lag was crazy, so he was like ready to knock out as soon as we checked in.
Well, if you can't read it, I says Bali in bed cuddling.
Yes.
And it's funny because when we first met, it was like I felt like we met already.
Yeah, when we first met in the airport, so I got there first and I was just sitting there waiting. I think for about an hour or more I was waiting for your flight to arrive. When he finally tapped me on the shoulder and found me, it wasn't like awkward at all. It was just kind of like, finally, like we get to meet. It was like finding each other again, like seeing each other again. It definitely wasn't like we were meeting for the first time. So it was just so natural for us, like straight away after we collected our bags and we found our driver, we were like holding hands, like it was very
natural.
Yeah,
like I felt like I was home.
Yeah.
So when we got to the villa, I was jet lagged, I was tired, and so you know what, let me just lay down. I was like, you want to join me? That's how it happened.
And that's how we had our first kiss. We were laying down and then we just
kissed.
Alright, next question is, who said I love you first? Okay. Let's say like who said it and where.
Wow. Like a whole explanation?
Hell yeah, I got a whole like paragraph. Ready?
Yep. Wow.
We did at the airport while we were saying goodbye.
Going to Bali, meeting her the first time. I think that week, we've both never done that in our whole entire life. Going to another country, meeting a new person.
Oh hell no, I've never done that.
Jumping in a plane and just going alone.
Yeah.
And we had a wonderful time.
Yeah, we really had no expectations or ideas of like what it was going to be like. It was like, this is just something we have to do to see whether it is what we think it is, and it was all that and more.
Yeah, it was a lot more.
Thinking about like what it was like saying goodbye to you, I'm like tearing up, because it was just, we had such a good week together, and then like, can you imagine like meeting someone and then you have to say goodbye and you don't know exactly when you're going to see them again, and it was just a really emotional moment, like saying goodbye to each other. And then you just said it. I made me cry.
Oh, that what sucks is that you had to go in first.
Yeah.
And I was waiting.
We didn't even get to like have a... I think that's what made it so much more emotional, because we didn't even get to have a proper goodbye to each other. Like our plan was to go check in, drop our bags off, go to our terminals and kind of wait. He would drop me off at my terminal, I'd go on my flight because his flight was like an hour or two later. Something happened, I don't know, they stuffed up because they changed his flights and airlines and all that kind of stuff, and they didn't tell him. So he had to sort that out, and in the process we didn't really get to have a proper goodbye. So I think that's why it was such an emotional moment for both of us.
Right, because you have to literally leave because your plane's gonna board.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm still in like the desk trying to sort it out.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and that's how it happened.
Yep, that's how the first time we said it. I said it.
Yes. All right, next question is, what is the best gift you've received from me?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep, ready.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't think you would say that.
Time. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something else actually.
Yeah.
No, but one thing we definitely say is the most valuable thing that we can give each other than love is time. Because like spending time, that's very valuable. Like that's literally, I don't know how to describe it, but
it's because, you know, money and all the other objects it could buy. I could buy a purse, sneaker, whatever it is, and money we could always make back. But time you can't, is the most valuable thing.
Yeah.
It's the most valuable thing we own.
Yeah.
It's all we have right now.
Yeah. Like even just the amount of time that he will take out of his day or night to spend on the phone with me, and vice versa. Like when he's had a day and he misses me, like the time that we spend on each other to keep each other company, because it is long distance, it's just so valuable to both of us.
And we don't have the luxury of being together. We value our time. So like waking each other up in the morning, saying goodnight, staying on the phone while you sleep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, actually when you go to work, your break time, I speak to you. That's why we value our time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah. Alright, next question is, we are complete opposites when it comes to what?
Here, let me, I know what you think. I think I know what you're going to put.
This is the only thing that's coming to my mind right now.
I'm going to give you two. I'll give you another option. You ready?
Okay, ready?
Okay. Temperature.
Temperature.
I thought you were going to say organization. You have to understand, I'm not the messiest. I like to be organized. I have my own system, but Leizell is OCD, and you have your own way, high key. And that's something I love about you, though. My organization is not up to her standard.
But that's okay.
And it's great, because now I can learn from you, and I could, you know, temperature is something. Where I live, more than 6 months out of the year is cold. So like when you either come visit New York, it's like normal for me and it's freezing for you. Even when we're just sleeping. I want the AC on.
And I'm like, no.
And she wants to turn it off. So like you have to go under the covers and I'm above the covers.
Yeah, or I'm like, can you please hug me? Because I'm really cold.
She's freezing. I'm like, okay, let me cover you, even though I'm hot.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I don't know how we're going to deal with that.
We will. You're just going to have to wear a hoodie when we go to sleep.
Next question is, what is your favorite feature? You're going to write down what you think my favorite feature is. So I think that you like my...
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I That's the first thing I noticed is your eyes.
Eyes, yes, and I love your dimples.
I don't have anything else that you would think.
There's so many features I love about you, but I love your dimples.
But it's just weird because like when growing up, I didn't really have it, and I have to like smile really hard to
make
get
that show. Yeah.
Now that I'm older, maybe my face is drooping or I'm getting. It's just weird.
You don't have
it shows
baby
up.
fat.
Maybe it shows up a lot more. Yeah, your eyes. You got beautiful eyes.
Thank you, baby.
Beautiful eyes.
Okay, next question is, what is my best personality trait? Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
Kind.
I almost said nice.
Well, for you, I would say that a personality trait of yours that I love is how positive you are.
Okay.
All the time. Like this guy. Out of the two of us, he's definitely the one that keeps us on the positive track, especially being in a long distance relationship. Sometimes there are days where I'm just like, man, like I can't do it. That's too difficult, like I miss you too much. But he is always the one to be like, look, what's our end goal here? Like let's think of the positives and why we're doing this. So I would have to say, yeah, I love your positivity.
Yep.
And of course I love how nice you are to me.
You're really kind to everybody. Anyone you encounter, me in the beginning, now, that's just like your superpower.
Really?
You're just friendly and kind. You just don't want to offend anyone. You don't want any confrontation. You just want to be a nice human being to everybody.
Yeah, I feel like that's good karma, you know.
For sure. That's definitely who you are.
So next question is, what is my most annoying habit? Well.
Wait.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Worrying.
Oh my gosh.
I bite my nails.
Yeah, it's so funny because when we're on FaceTime and he's just like chilling doing his work and I see him like go to bite his nails, I'm like, babe, don't do that.
And it's a really bad habit of mine.
Yes.
Oh my god, I think I've seen it once in like a TV, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do that too, and it just became a really bad habit.
Oh my goodness.
Literally never see me with long nails. And yours is?
Worrying.
Yep,
Because
you got it
you
right.
always tell me that I worry too much and I don't need to worry.
Yep, there's nothing to worry about. What's my my religion?
Alan's religion is Hakuna Matata.
Yep.
Basically, he just doesn't worry about stuff. He always has this mindset like it's okay, it's gonna work out, it doesn't matter, like everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
He is the definition of an optimist, and I think that is why he balances me out so well. He's a Libra.
Yeah, I'm a Libra.
He brings me a lot of like balance and calm. He definitely brings me to the positive side of life. Like he will show me like, okay, so what? We didn't get that thing, but what we got out of it was this. Like he always shows me the valuable lesson in something, even when it comes to not getting what you want or something not working out the way that you want it to. He always shows me the valuable lesson. So that's one thing I really love about you. Next question is, what am I good at? What am I good at? Okay. I know what I'm gonna write for you. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Saving and being organized.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say those are like two things that I am good at.
You are. Well, savings, you definitely know how to save. Being organized, again, she's really like the most OCD in a really good way, organized person I know. And I'm talking about not just like home, but like travel and what we're going to do, and you know, all those little things that we can take care of.
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely a planner. Like I'll be like, okay babe, let's take like half an hour of our day today to sit down and like write down what we need to get done. Like I'm very much a planner. I like making lists so I know exactly, because like think about it, there's so many times, baby, when you're like, oh babe, remind me that I need to do this. I will literally go and write it in my notes app in my phone so that I can like stay on top of things like that. Like when it comes to anything, yeah, I'm very organized.
Yep.
And for you, I said that you're very good at being positive and happy all the time, and that rubs off onto me as well, because you always show me like the brighter side of things.
I try.
Like he's never mad. He never gets mad. I've probably seen you mad like once.
It just takes a lot for me to get mad.
Yeah.
A lot. Sometimes she usually tells me, I'm like, do you even care? I care a lot. It's just that I know how to stay even keel. There is highs when I'm super happy. Yeah. But when it takes me a lot to get mad.
Yeah. All right, next question is, what do we argue about the most?
Wow.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. We get into little petty arguments because of the distance, but that's because we miss each other. Like it's not even like, a lot of the time after we come out of like a little disagreement, it's like, you know what, we're just going through this because we miss each other. Like it's not even anything.
Majority of our arguments is because of the distance.
Like we don't really argue about very much at all, like things that the other one does. It's mostly just the distance. The distance. Like missing each other. Fun fact, actually, the whole reason why we started this channel, it was actually Alan's idea. And the reason why he thought it would be a good idea for us to do that is to kind of give us like a little project to work on, and obviously something to occupy more of our time and mind, so that we're not missing each other as much. And for this channel, I am the one who does most of the editing, but he does,
she does all the editing. So if you see all our videos and it looks great and amazing, the music is on point, transitions, storyline, you do the best job. And people think I do it. I try to do as much thumbnails.
Yeah, he does a lot of the thumbnails. He helps me with filming, obviously, when we're together.
The themes and all that stuff, we decide.
Yeah.
We throw everything on the board and see what sticks. We execute and we have fun. I give her all the credit because she makes me look good, she makes us look good, so.
But that goes back to the whole idea of like missing each other and the distance. I feel like starting this channel together really has helped like minimize that bad feeling of when you do miss each other. But going back to the question, yeah, that is definitely the thing that we argue about the most, is the distance.
And we miss each other so much.
Yeah. Next question is, what is my favorite place to be massaged?
Wow.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Am I right or?
The only reason why I asked you to massage my neck today is because it's like sore. I feel like a
just did
pinched
it.
nerve.
I think before it was like your shoulder, neck area.
Yeah, I love getting my shoulders massaged.
Oh.
For you, I put your back.
Yeah.
But do you like it when I give you full
I
body
do,
massages?
I love massages.
Yeah.
And specifically because I have lower back problem, it
Yes.
would be my lower back.
But whenever you ask me to give you a massage, I end up giving like a full body. Like I do your
Oh.
calves, your arms, your
Oh my
neck,
God.
like everything.
My
Feet.
head. It feels so good. Her massages are the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
His are great because he like really gets into my knots. I have so many knots in my back. So he's not afraid to just be like, oh my God,
Get in there. And I think sometimes I'm a little too rough, but she can handle like deep tissue massage.
Yes,
so.
I need it because I have so many.
Yeah, you have a lot of knots.
Yeah. Next question is, how would you describe how I smell? So I'm gonna write down how you think that I smell.
I'm gonna write down what you think I think.
I'm writing down what I think that you'd say for yourself, how you think I think you smell.
Yeah, I'm gonna write down what I think you think about how I smell.
Yeah, okay. Damn, this is really difficult.
I mean, we met in Bali, so picture that.
Okay,
Ready?
ready?
Because, you know, when we first met, I just got off on a long flight. When we hugged, I'm like, wow, she smells beautiful.
He actually has like a little tiny miniature version of my perfume that I gave. So he'll always smell it and he's like, oh, it just smells so like so I
You smell like an angel.
I would think that you think I smell like home, like just like, like a man. Yeah, he smells like a man. He smells like, oh my God, whenever we come back together again, because it's so weird. Like obviously everybody's like partner has a scent, but I don't get to smell his scent. You know how you get used to your partner's scent that you don't smell it anymore. It's like when you walk into somebody's home and you smell their home, but then you've been there and you just don't smell it anymore. Right. For him, it's like, yeah, for you, it's like, it's always like, like I smell it like you when we meet up again, and it's like,
I mask the traveling scent with my cologne.
No, but even when you're like sweaty from like traveling, I'm like, Alright, next question is, what's the craziest thing I've ever done? What do you think is the craziest thing I've ever done?
I will put that down.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know if you think this is the craziest thing you've done.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Set, go. Travel alone to Bali to meet for the first time. Yeah. Flown to Bali to meet
Bali.
me. I would say that's definitely the craziest thing I've ever done.
Me.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously? Okay. Funny story actually. Nobody knew.
Yeah, nobody knew.
Obviously I had to make sure that it was like a safe thing to do. I would not recommend not telling people. Like I told people where I was going, but I didn't tell them what I was doing and for what reason. Wouldn't recommend that, but go by your own judgment, you know, like I definitely made sure I knew who I was talking to, I knew who I was meeting up with, I knew who he was. First things first, be safe.
And another thing before that, we FaceTime. So it wasn't like a catfish kind of thing.
No.
So, and we always joke around about that in the beginning.
Yeah, we always
I was like, what if I was, you know, this person that you didn't think I was on my pictures?
Yeah. And
we finally FaceTime and we were like, you know what, let's just go there.
It definitely was the craziest thing I'd ever done, but I'm so glad I did it.
Me too.
Yeah. We are down to the last question.
Oh, okay.
What do you, I forgot. What do you love about me most?
This is what I think you would say about me.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go. Oh yeah, I would say that you're positive.
Who I am as a person. Yeah.
Because you always tell me like, I just love who you are.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
Good job, babe.
Good job.
Definitely positivity.
Yeah.
I always tell you that.
Pretty much that's it, guys. You know, I think doing this, number one, is pretty fun. I thought I didn't know a lot, but I think, you know, doing this tells me that I do know a lot about you.
Of course, I would hope so.
Yeah, by this time.
Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. If you're still here at the end watching and you're not yet subscribed, make sure you hit the little red button down below before you go so you don't miss any more videos that we post.
So if there's any other challenges you guys can think of, comment down below.
Let us know what you want us to do. And with that being said, we will see you all in our next video. Bye!
She's exactly what I need. Said she's soothing like the ocean rushing on the sand. She takes care of me, baby. She helps me be